How's it going, guys? Jake here, Dude Ranch DIY. I got the lovely girlfriend Sarah.
Hello.
By my side. Me and my buddy Chris split up all of this nice red oak this afternoon. We stayed after work a little bit and split it up. And then we also split up this IBC tote full of nice dry RTB, ready to burn ash. So Sarah and I are gonna take this oak, and there's a little bit of maple in here too, but it's mostly red oak. Oh, look at that big beetle.
Ooh.
Squash the beetle. Get rid of him. But we're gonna stack it up here in this IBC tote, and as you guys know, red oak, I was just explaining to Sarah, it takes, you know, a long time, much longer, almost double the time to, you know, season and dry out than most other woods, especially compared to ash.
Yeah,
so,
2 years, right?
2 years.
That's
Look
crazy.
at her. She was actually listening to something that I said.
Well, I thought that was unbelievable. It just sits for 2 years?
It just sits there. But that's why you can charge a little bit more for red oak, because it's really high, what did I say? BTUs we were talking about the other day? Yeah. Sometimes she listens.
I wasn't listening to I don't know what BTU stands for.
British Thermal Unit.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna take this red oak and stack it up in this IBC tote, and then that will allow me to go in with the pallet forks and the tractor and unload this IBC tote filled with ash, and that's actually gonna be transferred over right near the house to our wood room. I didn't stack it up in there because we're just gonna take it out, and we have a whole room that we actually fill floor to ceiling with firewood. It's right off of the room where our wood stove is, and it's super easy access to just go out in our slippers and shorts and stuff and grab a couple logs and throw them in the stove. So that's the game plan for this afternoon. We just voted.
We did.
So it's a good afternoon. It's gonna be getting dark soon, so stick with us and we'll get right to it.
Get to it.
Let's get to it.
The problem is I can't reach. Oh, not anymore.
Oh, well, here. You want to stand? On the stick? Perfect. And then once you get rid of this, we can fold these up. Wow. So much easier with 2 people.
This is actually kind of fun.
It's not bad. Ooh, don't hit me in the face.
Trying to go fast for you.
Go, hey, we don't need to go fast. We're not in a rush. We're not Russian. We're American.
I'm half Russian.
You're half Russian. Oh, well, that's your problem.
Whoa, this thing's heavy.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, guys, I don't think I've ever showed you guys what I split with when I split by hand, but this is a really nice Fiskars splitting maul. I love this thing. It makes real short work of splitting stuff by hand. Chris and I probably did all of this in, I don't know, maybe about 40 minutes, but I think it's about a 12 pound, and it's got a nice 36-inch long handle on it. Fiberglass, I think, or like composite handle, and a lifetime warranty too. I believe most of the Fiskars handheld tool products carry a lifetime warranty, which is why I buy them so frequently. I mean, they make a great product. I've never had to claim anything, but just in case, it's nice to know.
Very good to know.
Yeah, for Christmas gifts, huh?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Now, can you tell the difference between what's maple and what's red oak?
Yeah, this has some red in it.
Which has red in it? Yeah, but you know what?
That's a maple?
That's maple.
Why?
Look at the difference.
So
This is red oak.
the maple's later?
Maple is usually lighter in color. And see all the pores in the oak? See all these little dots?
Yeah.
That's what holds on to the moisture. Because red oak is very porous. You can like almost see all the holes at the end there. So all the water gets stuck in there. And that's why it takes so long to dry compared to maple. Very like tight pores,
Yeah.
so the water doesn't go in there as much. You can see like this end, this is, you know, that's an old cut. You can see all the holes. Actually kind of interesting.
Wow, that is interesting.
Oh, I don't need that.
So, this one is a maple.
This is maple. I was a wood science and technology major in college, guys, so I'm kind of a wood nerd. Sarah hears it all too often.
Yeah. But now seeing the wood, it makes more sense.
It kind of all brings it all together, right?
Yeah.
So like most of the wood that we have in the wood room there is red oak that we split. Sam and I split last year when we first moved in here, and that's why we never really burned it, because it wasn't quite seasoned.
What is the best wood to burn?
Well, it depends who you talk to. Red oak is really good, but its downfall is that it takes so long to burn. It's really dense and heavy, so it burns really hot and for a long time, but it takes a long time to burn. People like ash because it's pretty dense. It burns, puts off good amount of heat, and ash compared to like oak doesn't have a very high moisture content to begin with. So it dries really quickly, and because of the emerald ash borer, that bug I've told you about, all the ash trees across the U.S. are dying. So there's a lot of standing dead ash trees that have been standing dead and, you know, in certain ways drying out, so to speak, for years before they fall down or people cut them down.
When you're selling wood, do you tell them that this is red oak and maple? Do people care about the type of wood it is?
Some people are more specific about what they want.
Will people not take it if it's a certain type of wood? Like
usually they just want hardwood, which all of this is hardwood. Why don't you step up in there? But some people are, want oak or they want maple, and other people don't care. But if you're burning in a wood stove, people generally want harder, denser wood. That way they're not always having to refill it, if they're heating their house with it.
If you're gonna have a bonfire, would you rather have some ash?
If you want a bonfire, yeah, you could do ash, or you can even burn pine or something outside. A lot of people like softwoods because they have the sap in them, and that's what like crackles and sparks and stuff, like cedar. So that's like fun for outside, but you don't burn that inside because it really dirties up the stove and your chimney, and it releases like creosote in there, which can eventually catch on fire. So all different wood for all different purposes.
All different people.
All different people.
Wait, I need to take a break.
See this piece? Big knot in it. There's a big branch coming out here. There's a big branch coming out of this piece, guys, and I tried hitting it with the maul so many times, and even though the grain isn't really like swooping or anything, I don't know, I just could not get this piece to split with the maul. I got it like about halfway, but it just stopped. I was getting tired, so this will be a big all-nighter. Put it in, it burns all night.
I was just gonna say, it's still good.
Oh yeah, it still burns. Unload it too.
We need more totes.
Yeah, I know. Well, we got
1, 2, 3.
and then a fourth back there, and then hopefully I'll be getting a call from my my new supplier pretty soon.
You got an IBC guy?
I got a new IBC guy. I actually made a contact with a local business that I saw just by happenstance driving by, has these IBC totes with big Sharpie markers written on the tanks that say empty. So I went and I knocked on their door and we talked a little bit, went back and forth, and they're happy to give me the totes for free. All I have to do is dispose of the tanks, which,
like free.
Yeah, I like free. $3.99. It's the best price. So I'm excited because I think I've mentioned a couple videos in the past, I was paying like $25 to $30 for just the cages, and most of the time they would be damaged, from the forklifts in their original use. And these ones that these guys have, they unload them right there and then they just sit and they pump out, the stuff that was in them. So I'm excited to be getting them for free, and they even wash them out for me. So they're all nice and clean. I don't have to worry about, you know, any contaminants or anything once I dispose of the tanks. So it's kind of a win-win. They get rid of that. It.
We're done.
All right, so that was almost half a tote. So that's good. That's a good start.
Now will you get more to fill it?
Well, I don't have any more. Well, I have a little bit more split in the back, but I stacked up 2 of these yesterday with what my dad and I split in the last video. So I think the plan is we'll bring this to the back, put it down by the pad. We can stack up the rest of the cherry and hickory that's in there. And then the final thing we'll do is unload this, put it right by the wood room, and then put the tractor to sleep.
Can I drive the tractor?
You can drive the tractor.
Okay.
She's a keeper. Come on.
Oh,
Oh, get your vote sticker. All right, guys, so Sarah just drove the tractor back here to the wood yard where we just got a little bit left of what my dad and I stacked the other day. Now, at the end of that video, I had said that I thought there was about a cord that we had stacked. He thought that there was a little less than a cord or not a cord. He didn't really specify. But yesterday I came out here, it was just about to get dark. I didn't really have time to set up the cameras and stuff. But out of this pallet, or out of this, you know, wood pile that we had here, which was pretty much up to the end of the conveyor, I filled up 2 whole IBC totes. So generally, you know, a tote holds a little bit more than 1/3 of a cord. So 3 of them is, you know, definitely a cord, probably a little bit more. And I filled up 2. So now we're gonna finish, you know, with these last couple pieces, just filling up this one. So well, I said that there was a cord, and my dad said that there wasn't a cord. So I was definitely wrong.
Oh.
My dad was definitely right, but
Dads
he didn't.
are always
He's
right.
always right. I mean, he's been doing this a lot longer. So, if in case anybody was wondering, it was not a cord of wood, but you know, almost a cord. Pretty close.
Same thing.
No, not the same thing. All right.
Can I pass it to you?
Yeah, pass it to him.
Because my feet are so small, they're going through this.
My feet were going, this pallet is really wide, and the one over here is really wide. See? My feet go right through it.
Looks like you did that on purpose.
I didn't even, it looks like I did. I don't want to break an ankle. I'll do a lot for you guys, but breaking an ankle while making a video is not one of them.
Yeah, you barely can get me out here to help you. If
Yeah.
I break an ankle, I'll never be back.
Then she'll never come back. And I know she's a lot better, you know, to look at than Sam and I.
This really isn't half bad.
It's not. Maybe after this I can get her to help me, you know, start actually splitting the wood.
I would like to split wood. I feel like it'd be a good exercise.
Yeah, well,
Well, not with the wood.
the machine kind of
yeah.
takes the exercise out of it.
Well,
If you want, you can feed me the rounds.
Yeah.
We got to get you back with the axe here and then split some wood like that one time.
Yeah.
These little guys.
I like the little guys. They're not as heavy.
Yeah. So this stuff that's red, this is black cherry. Black cherry is really good wood to burn as well. Feel how heavy it is?
Yeah.
It's really dense. And the other stuff that's white, like this stuff, is hickory. And this was from the tree that was right over here that Sam and I cut down that I had to climb.
Yeah. This tote's gonna have all of them.
This tote is going to be a true tote filled with mixed hardwood. New England mixed hardwood at its finest. Okay, that is full. About half. This piece. I think that's it. Unless you want to start splitting more.
We'll save that for tomorrow.
All right.
If we start that, we won't get into the house till 9 o'clock.
I need to get some lights out here like
Yeah.
Mike Morgan. He got big lights in his barn and he was splitting wood in his new, barn that they're building with his tractor, and he had the splitter and his side-by-side and everything. The place is huge. We need one of those.
We need a barn.
We need a barn. Bigger barn.
Yeah.
Bigger barn. Well, someday.
We should get those string lights to hang up on trees.
Yeah, we could do the string light, but then I'd never go inside.
Yeah, true.
You'd have to bring me dinner out here.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's already hard enough getting you inside.
No. You gotta lift up first.
I got demoted. You could just do it. I couldn't get the thing on the IBC tote, so I needed assistance. Faster when Jake does it, so sometimes I just let him do it because I'm hungry, want to go eat dinner, so I'll just let him do the work. That looks really heavy. I wonder how much that weighs. I was kind of shocked that the tractor can carry that. I was wondering why Jake was going so slow, but I guess it makes sense since it's probably really heavy. I think we're bringing it to the wood room. I can show you what the wood room looks like. My apologies if I'm making anyone dizzy by filming this. It's my first time filming. Honestly, making myself a little dizzy. All right, let's look at what the wood room looks like. So Sam has been saying we need to put more wood in here, which we probably do, but I would say there's a lot of wood in here. Usually, at the start of winter, this will be completely full. But obviously, near the door, that's where there's less because we just take it from where it's closest. But yeah, this has been here. All of this wood's been in here since last winter, so I think that means that it's pretty seasoned. We're done.
We're done. That's it. That wasn't too painful, right?
No, that was enjoyable.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Get some
quality
nice
time with
fresh
you.
air. Yeah. It was good. I'm glad to have you help.
Good.
You're a good help.
Great.
It's like having a little conveyor belt that moves around.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.
What are we doing tonight?
Oh, what are we doing tonight? We are going over to my parents' house. My mom made a nice, I don't know what she called it. It's like a cheese tortellini with like sausage and like some broccoli rabe in there, some soup.
And they make this lemon dressing for their salad. That's the best dressing I've ever had in my entire
mom's
life.
lemon dressing
They
is
sent me
really
a picture
good.
This morning saying
She's
they're
all
making
excited. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why you were helping me. You wanted
Yeah.
me to take you over for the lemon dressing.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got, I think my dad got a nice bottle of bourbon. So we're going to break into that and hang out.
And wine for us ladies.
Wine for the
Don't like
ladies.
bourbon.
And
We're going to watch the results of the election unfold.
Yeah.
Probably won't know who wins tonight, but
we'll
maybe
see.
in the next couple weeks.
May the best man win, and hopefully everybody doesn't go crazy no matter who
No
wins.
riots.
No rioting. We just want everybody to be happy.
Peace.
Hopefully this COVID stuff will end soon enough, and we can start working our way to get back to normal. But anyway, if you guys like this stuff, please hit that subscribe button.
Like, comment.
Yeah. It's free, doesn't cost anything to hit that button. It'll help me out a lot. It'll show Sarah that people are actually interested in this stuff, because up to now she was like, who would watch a 15-minute video on you guys on a tractor and splitting wood and moving dirt?
I'm seeing these comments come in.
People are commenting. They
any
like it.
ladies who watch this, comment. Let us know.
Yeah, she'd like to see if there are any girls out there
that
that are into
do
this stuff.
this, because I'm kind of getting interested in it, but I want to see if there's any other girls out
I'm
there.
starting to break the mold, guys.
Yeah,
I'm starting to win. So yeah, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below if you have any feedback or anything for us. We'd love to hear it, and we'll see you here next time at Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks for watching.
Ya.
Bye bye.